She's a town that inspires us with her time-earned wisdom, her bouquet of multicultural influences on the food, music, and art of the island, and her everlasting gift of giving birth to Aruba's carnival. She's not slick, nor polished, nor fancy in any way. The bumps and scrapes along her landscape are well-earned, and they only add to the charisma of this town that oozes old-school Caribbean charm and a cool retro vibe. For those that are looking for authentic experiences and places to explore on the island, there's no better place to start than in the historic town of San Nicolas.
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm a professional musician on the island of Aruba, and I was born and raised right here in San Nicolas. I would love for you to join me as I walk the streets of the Sunrise City, a place near and dear to my heart.
Located on the southern end of the island, San Nicolas enjoys a distinct Caribbean flavor created by the language, music, food, and traditions of carnival, brought here in the 1930s by British Caribbean immigrants recruited to work at the town's then booming oil refinery.
The refinery is now shuttered. The town's a bit quieter than it used to be in its heyday.
But the traditions of carnival live on, with several of the season's largest and most popular parades happening in the streets here, including Juve Morning, my personal favorite, and the San Nicolas Day Parade.
Although the streets aren't as bustling, they are more colorful than ever, with buildings and walls seeming to live and breathe with vibrant street art.
There's been quite the art movement here, anchored by what is now the largest street gallery in the Caribbean. The annual art fair Aruba has attracted some of the world's most famous street artists, as well as local talent, who use San Nicolas's vintage architecture as their canvas. San Nicolas's food scene is quite an eclectic and colorful mix as well, from ethnic cuisine and street food to mom-and-pop restaurants owned and operated by local families for generations.
We're here at El Gallo Rojo. This corner eatery has been here for about 50 years.
It's a go-to for locals craving their made-to-order sandwiches, soups, and milkshakes.
Bom dia.
Their in-house bakery features local pastries and sweet treats.
I come here for their famous breakfast sandwiches. Thank you, senora. Fueled up and ready to keep exploring.
Several of San Nicolas's historic buildings are being repurposed for the cultural cause as well.
The San Nicolas Water Tower, built in 1939, kicked off a revitalization effort in 2013.
The restoration of the San Nicolas Water Tower, a historic monument, kicked off the revitalization. The tower now houses the Industrial Museum of Aruba, which details San Nicolas's rich history as a bustling refinery hub, and also illustrates the handful of industries that have sustained Aruba for the past 200 years.
This area features several repurposed and renovated buildings, like the Nicolas store,
which is now a cafe, and Cosecha, a gallery for certified local artisans to sell their work, as well as a learning center for interactive workshops.
Whew!
I'm feeling like a nice cold bolashi and a break from the sun. Then I know a great spot. Arubans are very social creatures by nature, gathering often with their neighbors, friends, and families. Before there was air conditioning, we often escaped the sun and gathered bao palo, which means under the tree in our local language. To this day, the bao palo lifestyle is still enjoyed, especially in communities like San Nicolas. This spot really comes to life on Saturday afternoons, with everyone catching up on the latest news and gossip, and of course, the requisite game of dominoes, one of the island's favorite pastimes. It's a weekday, so today it's just me and my good friend Elton. We're meeting up for a beer and a little dominoes.
Ching ching, mi brother.
Mike, I'm ready for some real San Nicolas grub. Where should we go?
Johnny Cakes, man. That's the real deal, and I know the place.
Oh my God, that sounds like a plan. Let's go.
About 20 years ago, Mabel Aiken-Simon, a native of Grenada with close to 40 years on Aruba, turned her friends into clients when she opened a Johnny Cake takeaway business at her home on Grotebergstraat in San Nicolas.
If I'm gonna go Johnny Cake, I'm gonna go saltfish. Can I get a saltfish Johnny Cake, please?
This place is hopping from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. with locals who can't resist her freshly deep-fried Johnny Cakes. Johnny Cakes were brought here by migrants from British Caribbean islands that came to work at the refinery, and they are typically stuffed with cheese, ham and cheese, salt fish, chicken, corned beef, tuna, or ground beef.
Bro, as much as I love to eat a couple more of these, I know we have another place to go.
But we're moving from Grenadian food over to a Trinidadian specialty.
All right.
Roti.
That sounds
Let's
good.
go to Kamini's Kitchen.
Let's do it.
Kamini's Kitchen is a family restaurant. It's located in Lago Heights, on the way to the famous Baby Beach. Kamini, a Trinidadian who moved to Aruba many years ago, shares her authentic family recipes with locals and visitors to the island.
Hi, buon tardi.
Hey, good morning.
It's coming, Mike. Everything good?
Good.
Yes.
I already know what I want. I'm getting the curry chicken, roti with pumpkin and chana. Done.
Man, I'm looking at this menu, so many options, but I think I know what I want too. I want curry cabrito.
Cabrito means goat in our language of Papiamento, and goat is very popular in our stews and curries.
I know all we've been doing is eating our way through San Nicolas today, but we have one more stop to make. We're in an area of San Nicolas known as the Village, where I'm going to pick up a little brown bag filled with goodies for my wife.
This humble yellow shack is called Sako di Felipe, and it's the birthplace of the iconic Aruba snack known as Sako. Sako is a brown paper bag filled with deep-fried meats like ribs and chicken, and also includes a Johnny Cake, fried potatoes, and fried plantains. Felipe invented the Sako concept 75 years ago. It's always been a favorite for the late-night munchies.
Thank you. Be sure to grab plenty of napkins. Greasy fingers are part of the experience.
If you want the Sako experience without the requisite handful of napkins, a new Sako joint has opened down the street and features baked items instead of deep-fried. It's been another awesome day in the Sunrise City. I hope you take the time to explore the sights, food, and people of this historic Caribbean gem that is so near and dear to us locals. And until then, de oro. See you soon.